Well, good evening, Lake Orion. I hope you're all doing well. The weather's been beautiful. Lake Orion truly is a vacation. And let me tell you, my name's Ian Witherspoon, and I am between Taorminas.
It's too cold.
Shut up. Oh, welcome to the program, ladies and gentlemen. And I think you guys had a message for the class of 14 graduating today?
No, that was you.
That was you.
You wanted to say something?
Nope.
No,
that was you.
Oh, congrats. You're all bums. Now get a job. And be productive members of society, which I know none of you will.
Oh.
Because you're all bums. Just kidding. I have nothing against that class.
8 years ago, we graduated.
And look how far we've come.
Yeah, we all wore green. We all wore the green.
Well, you were wearing white, but
Shut up.
hey, you were wearing the white gown.
I was not wearing a white
Yeah,
gown.
you
No,
were.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, I saw it.
Goodness gracious.
Well, 8 years ago, it was truly a great moment, and these kids are going to experience that. But also, it's at the same time, it's kind of an end of an era for them too, because it's very
Life's over.
difficult.
Their
pretty
life
much.
is over.
Pretty much.
It all goes downhill.
Pretty much.
Now they got to start paying bills, getting jobs.
Pretty
College
much right.
life and
College
everything.
life, yeah.
Well, for the kids to go to college.
Stay away from parties. All
Sam.
right.
Now, I got a question for you about graduation. Why is it on a Tuesday?
Don't know why.
So they're going to have the senior all-night party tonight.
Yes.
Then they're going to be stumbling out of there when the other kids are coming to school?
They have a late start.
Oh, they have a late
Late
start.
start.
Yeah, it's dark.
But I think it should be on Friday, just like when ours was on a Friday.
Well, it depends on what's going on. Probably not.
Right, but also we got out. We got out earlier too. Let's not forget.
Yeah, we got out in April. Just kidding.
No, we got out earlier though.
Earlier,
Okay.
By May.
All right.
Let's go with sports.
Are you the host?
No.
And shut up.
You can shut
I'm just kidding. All right, let's talk about the Tigers.
David Ortiz's 3-run bomb. My God, off Java. Why? I seen that game. I thought to myself, Java might have a chance for a closer to close this game out, and then here comes David Ortiz. He hits a 3-run bomb. Goodness gracious.
Would you say any closer will ever sign with the Tigers ever again?
No, they will not. Because
They sure
here's
don't
why.
have good luck, do they?
Yeah, here's why. They haven't had good luck since Todd Jones was here. It's like the curse of Todd
Are you
Jones.
considering Todd Jones good luck?
No, I would not consider Todd Jones good luck. For some god reason, Phil Koch had good luck, and Jabba Chamber couldn't close it out. Are you kidding me? Terrible. And then, of course, made it worse. Miguel Cabrera left with sore left tightness, and that made it worse. And then, let's look at the teams that had successful closers. Boston has a successful closer.
They had a Nipponese closer.
But
Oh, what?
Nipponese, in other words, Japanese. In other words, we're Japanese.
yeah. And then,
Nipponese.
the Tigers
What language
cannot.
is that?
Japan.
The Tigers cannot. I mean, no closer wants to come here. None. Even they had to develop a closer within their system to probably end up breaking this curse. And Bruce Rondon came really close to doing that. But yeah, he's out for the season.
Mm-hmm. What about? Okay, go ahead, Ann. What do you got?
Well, you have to ask yourself, should the Tigers have left Phil Koch in the game? What do you think?
On Sunday?
On Sunday.
He did the job, didn't he?
He did the job, yes, but do you think they could have left him out there?
You got to pitch who you got.
Right.
That's who they got.
But anyways, if you look at the series between the Tigers and the Red Sox, the Tigers still won 2 out of 3 with Boston. That's
Yeah,
pretty
but
good.
they lost 13-17 coming into that series. And now the Tigers now sit 2.5 up on Chicago. And that spells disaster.
2.5 on Chicago or on Cleveland?
I think it's Cleveland.
Cleveland's second.
Yeah, Cleveland's
Yeah.
second. But still, the Central Division's gotten tighter because the Tigers have lost 13-17 now, make it 14-19. I mean, it's time to panic because the way the Tigers are playing,
No.
they're in trouble. And they haven't been the same team since that incident at Boston, that plane incident in Boston, when they left Boston for Cleveland. They haven't been the same team since.
Let me ask you a question. How many blown saves do the Tigers have this year? I think Nathan has at least 4.
4.
Yeah, on Jabba's, that's
Yeah,
5.
it's 5.
That's 5 should be wins. 5 additional should be wins, right?
Yeah.
So the losing streak
their
doesn't look that bad at that point.
Should
Their
Joe
bullpen
Mason
is
be the coach?
horrendous. No,
You don't
he looks
think
like he's cooked.
I think something's wrong with him.
Well, he's 39 years old,
That's true.
and he can't throw over 92 miles per hour. Now, I know, hey, Boston's guy, he throws 88.
Yeah.
You know what his ERA is, though, the past
Point
calendar
five,
year?
0.45.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting.
Pretty disgusting.
For a guy that can throw about as fast as...
And he's Nipponese.
He's
where
Japanese.
does this come from?
Japan.
Is this allowed to be said?
Study
it
World
is.
War II history.
It is, actually.
Is the FCC going to crack down?
No.
not.
Okay. I'm scared.
Be afraid.
But it's you who's saying it. I didn't say it.
I mean, but let's look at it here. I mean, Central's terrible.
Is it terrible? Sam, is it terrible?
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's terrible.
It's
You think it's terrible?
Yeah.
I don't think it's terrible. It just started off really pretty poorly.
And now everybody's coming back on the Tigers.
What happened to Cleveland?
Cleveland's got slow
Cleveland's
start.
now 2 games over 500. They were like 7 under.
Chicago's doing pretty good too.
Chicago,
Minnesota's
they
getting
can't
back.
pitch.
Chicago.
They beat the
Explain to
Tigers
me
last night.
how the Tigers lost that game yesterday.
They didn't hit the ball very well.
Okay.
Rick
That's another
Porcello
problem.
didn't pitch very well.
That's another problem with this team. They can't pitch well. They can't hit well. I mean, pitching and hitting, and that's on Brad Osmus.
Why is that on Brad Osmus?
Because he's the one that. Well, because he's trying to follow a legend like what Jim Leland did.
All right, I got a quick question for you. This was proposed to me last night by a member of this community.
Is it the Pat Ronan?
No. An older wise man, a longtime Tigers fan. Did you watch the game Saturday when Max Scherzer pitched?
Yes.
Did you see when Osmus tried to take Scherzer out?
Yes.
Did you see that did not happen because Scherzer wouldn't allow it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Max would have done that with Jim Leland?
No. Because Jim Leland knows what he's doing.
Jim Leland wouldn't stand for it.
No, he was stand for it.
Then the next batter got a hit,
That was it.
and Osmus had to pull him.
Right.
So that troubles me a little bit.
That you say Osmus.
He's a player's manager.
No, it just troubles me that I don't know if this is an isolated guy, Max Scherzer, because of his little whatever he's going through. He thinks he's above everybody, or do other
contract
players are other players not taking Osmus seriously?
I think other players are not taking him seriously because, one, he's a younger guy.
Mm-hmm.
2, he's an unproven guy.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you got to look at with Brad Osmus, he's virtually in the same boat. This is an unproven manager. He doesn't have the experience what Lloyd McClendon would have gave this team.
Do you think Lloyd should have been the manager?
This is an unproven manager coaching a very established team.
And that's not necessarily a bad thing because he was a catcher for 18 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like he doesn't know what he's doing. It's just the respect factor.
They're struggling. Yeah, and I think it's
I
respect.
think age has a lot to do with it. I think when people are about the same age, the respect level is kind of a little bit lower.
You don't feel like you have to listen to him.
Right, and I know that a lot of younger guys who are younger than me feel that they don't have to listen to me. Cough, cough. There's several of them in that high school. But, anyways, the point is that the age is kind of a factor, and we're seeing it here.
Maybe the solution is Brad Osmus starts smoking 2 packs a day, starts aging a little bit, getting a little crustier, getting that deep voice going.
I don't know.
You think maybe then be more like Leland? They'll respect him a little
He's
more?
too young right now.
they
He doesn't have the track record Leland
No.
has. Leland has had a track record.
But everybody started somewhere, you know. It's a shame.
It's risky right now. It's
I
too
hope
risky.
it's an isolated incident. I hope it's just Max Scherzer because he said some dumb things to the media, turned down the contract. You know, he's a bit of a...
Well, he's up after this. Well, it's up after this year.
Okay.
I
That's
don't
true.
think he's come back next year.
I hope not. I don't want him back. I don't want him back.
You became anti-Scherzer.
He's 30. I want him to do really well this year and make a lot of money next year, but not with this team.
Well, who do you want to get in return?
I don't know.
I think
I want to win the World Series this year and not really worry about it. Right?
We'll see what happens.
You know how Verlander openly talks about how much the city of Detroit wants this, and he wants it back.
That's another thing. Verlander goes tonight. He has been struggling. Are we concerned that he's
Yes,
why?
because
What are you concerned about?
because his velocity is command. But he's had issues in Chicago against Chicago in the past. So that's another issue.
You're just concerned about the city, or are you concerned overall?
Very concerned.
I
overall.
think that Verlander hasn't been successful in Chicago, but I think he understands that hey, the Tigers are struggling. They need a spark. Maybe he can provide that spark tonight. We'll have to see.
What about Kate Upton? Do you think she has anything to do with it?
Yes,
What?
because she's dating him again.
Yeah. So shouldn't that make him happy? Pitch
No.
well.
That's making bad.
Oh, okay.
That's bad.
Okay. Well, I think that's it for Tiger Talk today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
agree.
You agree? You want to move on?
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about now? Ponies running around a dirt course?
I want to talk about my book, how I have you get
All
killed
right,
by
well, hey, we're gonna go to a
nuclear
break.
explosion.
Thanks for joining
Yeah,
us.
I
We
know.
come back. We'll be
Yeah,
back.
Ian Weatherspoon.
Goodbye.
Yeah, you do it.
We'll be
yeah,
back.
man. You
Shut up!
know.
Oh, welcome back to Between Taorminas, where we're resorting to talking about a senile 80-year-old man again because there's nothing else going on in the world of sports. So
And
Donald
life
Sterling
and
is an idiot. What else is new?
Yeah, here's why he's an idiot. Because he gave up. Because he decided, I want to sue the NBA again. I want to sue the NBA. I want to get rid of everything. I believe the Clippers are my basketball team. But it's nearly a foregone conclusion. Why? Nearly a foregone conclusion. He thinks he can get $1 billion instead of taking $2 billion to sell his own team. And if the NBA would have just banned him for life anyway. I mean, but he felt like everything was unfairly adjusted to him, that he has a right to do what he's doing. He thinks that they're using based on an illegal recording, which he was caught doing an illegal recording because his girlfriend, Villian Stevano, actually recorded what Donald Sterling said, and that's the basic of the investigation.
Right.
Well, you look at basically Donald Sterling. What he claims, he says he's fighting for his rights. You can tell he really wants to have at least a role in the Clippers organization when it's very clear that he can no longer have a role in the Clippers organization. In fact, Shelley Sterling, his wife, is actually filing an injunction with a judge to declare that the agreement that Mr. Sterling agreed upon, and he did agree upon it with Mrs. Sterling, to sell the Clippers, is valid.
Steve Ballmer, yeah.
And that cannot be challenged. And it looks like this is another attempt by Donald Sterling to take away, because this isn't the first time that Sterling has done this. He's actually sold the area. He's actually been close to selling the team, and then at the last minute, backing out, bulking out at the last second.
New Commissioner Adam Silva, he said in an interview on Sunday, he said the NBA was totally prepared to expected that he would do this. Because one thing for certain, and what would this happen if Donald Sterling would have kept the Clippers? If he kept the Clippers, Staples Center would basically be an empty. There won't be any fans.
Why?
Because you see what's Donald Sterling, because they don't want, and players don't want to play for him. Doc Rivers, their coach and president, he's African American. And what makes it sad is that here's a guy who is a racist. That he is being a racist for saying, well, it's my fault that the NBA, it's my fault, and I don't deserve to be punished for an illegal recording.
What makes it sad is, to be honest with you, we talked about the same story weeks ago. This should have been put to bed. This should have been done. This should have been resolved, and we should be handy and dandy with the Los Angeles Clippers.
Handy and dandy.
Yes, handy and dandy.
All right, you're full of terms today.
But now we're having to talk about it again because we have a selfish, arrogant, disrespectful little punk who's 80 years old. And you want to talk about respect, obviously, much apologies. This guy's a creep, first class.
You got to look at here, I wish there was another owner or another family which could sell a team here in local Detroit.
Who?
Bill Ford.
Why?
The Fords.
No.
Because the line's terrible.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
They've got one playoff win in 57 years.
Yeah, 57 years. But with Sterling, the Clippers were god-awful.
Yes.
Even when he took over that team.
But the Clippers are good right now.
They're good right now. I mean, like, why would you break the goodness of the Clippers when you've been a terrible owner for, let's see, out of the years he bottom 1981, you've been a terrible owner for at least 20 of those years.
More than that.
More than that. But what I'm saying is that this is a typical Donald Sterling attempt to make sure that the Los Angeles Clippers are he's in the news
Or in the abyss.
And also that he is a phantom of himself. He's like a shell of himself. You know what I mean? He's 80 years old. But I mean, like, and I think he's living something back to the civil rights movement. Goodness gracious.
I'm done discussing this topic. This
It gets
guy's
a little
racist,
tiresome.
enough said.
It does get tiresome.
I can tell you need a drink.
But also, you got the NBA Finals, which is 1-1. But you
Sure.
got the Stanley Cup Finals,
Sure.
virtually over.
Sure. That's a surprise, isn't it?
Stanley Cup Finals is basically over. LA's going to win it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are we surprised at all, though?
No
Time to
surprise.
bury the New York Rangers.
But did you think they'd be swept like that?
Well, after winning an emotional series like what they did against Montreal, I mean, like, come on. New York has, I mean, like, they had 2 overtime losses in LA, and this series basically is over. If New York could come out and win a 7-game series, it'd be like a miracle on 34th Street again. Do I see it happening? No. Stanley Cup is going to be in LA, in West California.
So
And
in
the
5
NBA
games?
It'll be over in 5.
In 5?
And then, of
Because they
course,
got one more in New York, right?
yeah. And then the NBA Finals, everybody's bashing about the Miami Heat, how they won, you know what I mean?
LeBron cramping.
Cramping.
The
I still
house-
think the series is over. I think San Antonio still wins the series in 6 games.
LeBron cramping up. This is all about LeBron James. This makes me sick talking about it.
Yeah, basically, and then like I'm just waiting until
Keep
July.
going. Just keep
I'm waiting
going.
until July 1st starts. That's when
Sure.
the beginning of free agency starts. You know what I mean? That's the best day of July 1st. Is the best day of a sports guy's life.
Why?
I mean, there's a couple of things. Hockey, NBA free agency starts. NBA free agency starts. Also,
Both on the same day this
both
year?
the same day
Is it
this year.
Same day every year?
Yeah, usually. And
Really?
then of course you got the Big Ten, of course, expanding. You got Rutgers and Maryland joining the conference.
You're
which that's-
happy about that?
I actually, you know what? I'm
Why?
kind of happy Rutgers and
Why?
Maryland joined.
They stink.
It gives you a threat in women's basketball. Not
Huh?
It gives you a threat in women's
basketball?
Women's basketball. Rutgers
All
and
right,
Maryland are
guys.
going to be good.
Time for a break
Yeah,
if we're
time
talking
for a
women's
break.
basketball, because that ain't happening.
Nothing bad with women's
Oh,
basketball.
there's a
not
lot
at all.
bad.
There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that at
Not bad
all.
at all.
It's boring.
No, it's not.
Real boring.
No, it's not.
Hi, this is Sean Belligian from Fox 2 and State Champs, and when I am in Lake Orion, I do not miss Between Taorminas. You want to know what's going on locally? How about that Lake Orion hockey team? They've got quite the program going. Go check out Between Taorminas.
Hey, Sammy, Anthony, and Ian, this is Dan Miller from Fox 2 News and the voice of the Detroit Lions. Congratulations on 2 years. A lot of shows don't make it that long, but you guys are obviously doing the right thing, so way to go. Keep it going. Keep doing what you do, and we look forward to talking to you again next year when you hit another anniversary. Until then, we'll talk to you soon.
Hey, welcome back to the show. Real lively sports talk, huh?
Yeah.
There's just nothing going on, man.
Well, you got the Triple Crown, you know, that
The
was
World Cup?
declined.
Miggy still in the running for Triple Crown already?
I still think,
We
yeah,
getting
right
involved
now
with
it's
that?
Miguel Cabrera won. Whoever, the Triple Crown, California Chrome, nothing.
We're not talking about horses, are we?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, God.
Because California Chrome had an attempt to take home something for the first time since 1978. And that was the Triple Crown.
Yeah,
He
exciting.
finishes fifth at the Belmont.
Oh, poor
Yeah.
guy.
And now he bashes everybody about.
I'm sure that horse is terribly sad.
Yeah, I'll bet you that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's better for you than talking golf.
No, I'd rather talk golf. At least that's humans.
Hey, golf, I know Phil Mickelson almost.
Shut up.
Yeah, you
Shut up.
Yeah, you
Shut your
want to
mouth.
go ahead? U.S. Open's this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, U.S. Open's this weekend.
open this weekend.
Yeah, U.S. Open happens.
Of
this
course
weekend.
it does.
Why aren't we talking about that then?
Because we know that, and it's also it's Father's Day weekend because that's when the U.S. Open occurs. And of course, I know who's going to win the U.S. Open.
Who?
Phil Mickelson.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Phil Mickelson.
The stockbroker?
Yeah, he's not a stockbroker.
Yeah, I know,
Are
that's
we
why he's
talking
getting in
about Martha
trouble.
Stewart here?
Yeah, we are.
Are we going to talk about Martha Stewart?
They're friends, apparently.
Yeah, she got busted inside a train, but I still respect
They
Martha
went to
Stewart
this-
for what she did.
What?
I still respect Martha Stewart. Why?
Because she makes nice towels?
No, because she went and served jail time.
Did you see where she stayed?
Yeah, Cupcake. That's where Monica Conyers went.
Pardon?
Camp
Cupcake.
How'd Monica Conyers get in there?
I have no idea how she got in there.
I do.
Must know
Because
somebody.
she made an illegal deal
Yeah, but how'd she get to go to that place, though?
I have no idea how she
with
got
the
there.
feds. Made a deal with the feds.
Yeah, so she took the guilty plea back, but then again, that's what.
Tried to, couldn't do it.
Okay.
But yeah, but anyways, you know, obviously it's very significant because nobody's had a chance. Obviously, horseback riding in they have 3 races in 5 months. That's very difficult for a horse to prepare for 3 intense events like that, and that's why the Triple Crown is so hard to win. And
in 5 months or in 5 weeks?
5 weeks.
5 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, 5
Forgive
weeks.
me on that.
Sorry.
And then also you got baseball. That's also hard to win that. And Miguel Cabrera's done that the last 1 year.
Yeah, he did it in 2012.
12, yeah.
And the first time that had been done since 67,
Yeah.
which is longer than 78.
Yeah.
Last time a horse did it, right?
Yeah. But unfortunately, California Chrome's owner just
Was drunk
complained
and had a microphone.
Yeah. I just don't understand why in horse racing you get to wear like these shirt and ties and all this dress.
Because it's a big event for them.
Good.
They have a lot of money put into it. It's all about money.
more about betting. It's more about gambling than it is betting than wearing fancy dresses.
How much you put down on Chrome this year?
I did not put any money.
That's a good thing,
That's
I
a
know.
very good.
because you would have lost.
I know.
You?
I didn't do anything.
You sure?
I'm not supposed
You were
to.
talking to Phil Mickelson about what to do?
No, of course not.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything else to talk about this stupid horse?
Let's do call outs.
Okay.
All right. Obviously, we don't have any camera pictures or graphics on here, but I'm
Why
going to
not?
call out some people.
Tell me why.
My first call out is going to be a person that needs to get hair back as much as possible.
Oh, that's a low blow.
You know? Needs to get his hair back. I mean, my goodness, Ben Knight. Why?
Oh,
Simple.
poor guy.
Look, you're bald as a whistle. You're teaching kids. You're teaching kids how to be strong and fit and muscular, but you need to grow your hair back. My goodness. You look better with hair. I have nothing against bald people, but in this case, Ben, you are certainly not a bald person. You need to grow your hair back and do us all a favor. In order to make Amy happy, you have to grow your hair back. So, Ben, do us all a favor and grow your hair back. And
You know he shaves his whole body?
What?
It's like a naked mole rat.
Oh,
In there.
no.
Yep.
inclined to believe that.
No.
You should believe it. It's
I
true.
believe it.
It's pretty nasty. Go ahead.
All right. My next call out involves the class of 2014. Why are they getting a call out? Simple. You're graduating, you're done, but you haven't experienced the real world yet. Just like all the other alumni classes have experienced the real world. You guys are going to be in for the ride of obviously celebrate tonight, celebrate right now, but in the end, you'll grow to miss your friends, you'll grow to miss your brothers, your sisters, Class of 14, enjoy tonight. In the future, it only, as Ian says, it only goes downhill.
Life's over.
Ian, you have a call out for yourself?
Nope.
Yeah, you do.
Nope.
Yeah, you do.
I don't have one.
Come on.
I can't.
Why?
I got no graphic.
No, you can call somebody out with a graphic.
Without a graphic?
Yeah, go ahead. Call somebody out. Come on. Up to you. Come on.
I said it's up to me, so I don't want to do it.
No, do it. Do it.
All right. I'm going to do this with a heavy heart. He was a good man to me, but why do my lips look like this? The color of my skin. That's weird. Okay. Roger Smith, you've been a mentor towards me. You've been a man I can turn to in my darkest hours. But when I get fired from a job, you publicly shame me. You slander my name. You rub it in that I got let go for doing a poor job. And this is not a time to tear me down. I need somebody to build me up. I'm going to be broke, probably going to lose my house. I don't know what my kids are going to do for clothes and food. Taorminas will give me back rubs. That only goes so far. Whoa. I ask that you have a little compassion, especially for somebody who graduated in 06, the greatest generation.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, we made you. Our TPW class was the first class to win the Spartan Award. All right? And this is what you do to your brothers. That's all I have to say.
I'm sorry, Ian.
I'm sorry.
It hurts, but I'm glad you made me get it out.
I know.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you.
My call out here, I guess I'm the last one today. I'm going to call out a meteorologist who,
Of course.
who I look at the state of Alabama.
We got only a minute or two. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to call it James Spann. James Spann. Why? Here's why. You don't like Sumter County for some reason. What's up with you in Sumter County? You say they're in the Meridian television market? Sure they are. But they're in your television market. Come on, man. I like you to death. I listen to your coverage. I'm a huge fan of you. Please consider Sumter County as part of the Birmingham television market and not in the Meridian, Mississippi television market. Okay, I'm done.
Why did we just talk about Alabama weather?
This guy's called out fictional, hope the kids aren't listening, fictional people.
The Easter Bunny.
The Easter Bunny. But you just called out a man in Alabama for not respecting a county in his meteorology
And
stuff?
the television market.
What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, it has a lot to do with it.
How does that affect your day in the least?
I'll show you it tonight. But you got your Roger Smith call out. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Very happy about that.
I'm scared what's going to happen, but
No, don't be.
Don't be.
you guys got my back?
Yeah, we
Oh,
got
yeah.
your back.
All right. You got anything else to say, or are we done wasting people's time?
I think we're done.
We're all set?
Yeah.
Okay.
Class of 2006, I love you, brothers and sisters, for life. Includes us three.
God bless.
God bless.
Good night.
Good night.